Now we'll go through our animation and do our final tweaks to complete the project. So here's where we just slowly scrub through our animation and look for areas that need to be fixed. Okay, we want to look at the animation in more than one view. So we'll just slowly scrub through and just look for things we can adjust. Can even hit play and check out a few areas. And for one, at this beginning section, as the character goes down and then comes back up afterwards once he's landed on the barbell, let's adjust that. Okay, because I think he's coming up a little bit too fast there. So we'll just go to our center of gravity control, go to our perspective and graph view, and focus on the translate Y. Okay, and let's even adjust our view a little bit more. Okay, so this key on frame 20, let's take it and let's move it down 2 frames to adjust it there, and even adjust the tangency so we'll get a better flow. So if we hit play, notice, okay, so that's a little bit better, and we'll continue. Let's see. Okay, we have the left hand really interpenetrating with the bar there at about that time. So we'll go to our left wrist control and even go back to our perspective and graph view, and let's check out our finger channels. Okay, from thumb roll to pinky. Alright. So let's see, it's fine about right here. And it starts to go in to the barbell at about this time. So let's isolate the motion. We'll go to frame 140 and we'll have a moving hold with the fingers there. Then we'll do a slight touch up on the fingers on frame 155. So we'll just go to our index finger, open it up, as well as the mid and the pinky. Then we'll make sure that the thumb is on the bar better. So adjust it in the thumb bend and the thumb roll. Scrub through to see if we like our motion. Alright, so that's good. And here's about the time where the fingers should start really gripping the bar, but notice that it's pretty loose and that end would kind of slip out of the character's hand there, so we want to fix that. Let's first have our moving hold. Let's see, at about frame 181 with the fingers. So we'll just key the fingers here, and as the character throws up the weight, we'll go to about frame 191 and just make sure that the fingers are wrapped around the bar as they should be. So we'll adjust them and fix the thumb. Can fix that some. Okay, then we'll scrub through to see if we like our animation. Alright, so it's looking good. Okay, so that's pretty good, but there's also something else. As the character is lifting up the weight, notice how the fingers start really interpenetrating in the barbell at frame 184. So we'll just select the barbell, go to the translate Y, and we'll go to this key on frame 184 and just move it up some so that the arms are still locked but that the fingers are better positioned on the barbell. Alright, and we'll continue. Let's see. Also, while we're still at the barbell control, notice that about this time where the character throws up the weight, well, let's go to that in our graph editor here. And for one, let's go ahead and adjust this key on frame 249 so the animation is smoother when the character does throw up the weight. And we'll also raise this key on frame 254 so he throws it up a little bit higher. Then we'll need to adjust this tangency on 249 as well. So he throws it up and then brings it down. And we'll adjust the keys on frames about 262 and 272 so that the character brings the weight down a little bit more so that it's better positioned in the character's hands. Alright. Then notice the hands are kind of coming out, so we need to fix that. We'll select our RMIK controls, go to the Translate Y, and let's see. Okay, so we'll scrub through from here. Alright, so right about this point, we want to go ahead and start bringing the hands down so that they're on the barbell better than they are right now. So we'll go to about the point where the character is just about to throw the weight on above his head on frame 249 and just translate our RMIK controls down in the Y sum. Even a little bit on frame 257, we'll translate them down a little bit more. Let's see. Let's actually take this key on 257 and move it down about 2 frames. So the character can really throw that weight up. And it looks like we need to adjust the barbell just a slight bit more. So we'll go to the Translate Y and just bring up these keys here so that the character is throwing up the weight higher. Alright, that's better. Okay, and we'll move on from here. Okay, notice right here the barbell isn't too good in the character's hands. We need to bring it up some more here. So we'll go to our graph editor and let's select the keys from about frames 299 to about frame 328, and we'll just go ahead and translate up our keys slightly so that the barbell is better in the character's hands there. And also notice at about the time when the character is stepping back, the barbell is not shifting, so we need to have that motion in there. So we'll add it first to the rotate Z, and we'll go ahead and zoom on into our F curve here. Alright. And we want the motion to start happening a little bit after frame 20. That's when the character will begin to start stepping back. So let's add a little motion in the rotate Z here where we rotate the barbell slightly to the character's left for the anticipation to it moving to the right to keep the character in balance. So go to frame 320, and on that frame let's go ahead and rotate the weight slightly to the character's left, just a little bit. And then we're going to need to rotate it to the right at about frame 325, so we'll go there and we'll rotate the barbell again slightly to the right, not much. So what we get, and we need to rotate it slightly to the left too for that next step. And we could do that on about frame 329, so on that frame we'll just rotate it again ever so slightly to the character's left that time. So now we're getting some motion in our barbell now, just before it falls. Great. Awesome. So let's see, is there anything else we can adjust right now? What we can actually do is a play blast just to see how our adjustments look and to see if there's anything else we may have left out. So we want to get our character in shot in the play blast as well as the barbell. So maybe we could adjust the view here. I think about here will be fine. Here's the play blast. Alright, great. So our animation is looking good. I think we could do one final tweak. If we remember, let's go ahead and close out this play blast and bring back our NURBS curves and go more to the end of the animation. And notice, remember how the right hand was going through the barbell here? Well, we don't want that happening. So we'll fix that. And the way we'll do that, let's go ahead and adjust our range slider. And we'll just go to about frame 334 where the hand is interpenetrating with the bar or with the weight. We could also get our graph editor involved and just focus on the rotate Y, adjust our view. But on 334, let's just rotate the elbow more in. Okay, a little bit more in, like that. Okay, and here's our key on frame 334. So now we'll just scrub through to see how our motion looks, to see if we get any abrupt popping at all. And no, we sure don't. Okay, and our motion's still looking smooth in our elbow. Alright, great. So with that done, let's go ahead and render off our final play blast. Okay, so we'll start it again in a nice view where we can really see the character and the weight in shot until about this time when the weight's out of shot, but this is fine. And here it is. Wonderful. Well, with our final adjustments made, that wraps up the project. And being that this is the last lesson, I'd like to thank you for purchasing this training kit. We sure went through a ton of great material. Not only did we discuss character interaction with objects, but we went even further in how to give characters and objects weight. We looked into more than several principles of animation that could be and should be applied in all of your upcoming animation projects, okay, for believability and appeal. We've discussed the benefits of animating to rhythm and how that can help with timing, and we even went into storyboarding and the benefits of utilizing them before beginning any project, and more. With as much material as we discussed, I recommend that you go back and review it so you can really grasp all the topics we talked about. And if you have any questions, please submit a ticket on our help desk system and we'll be sure to attend to it. So on behalf of Digital Tutors, thank you, take care, and see you around.